Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, neither any of these blokes. This is Huntsman from Daddy Clan, kicking us off in this 2-Up Tuesday. 2 ace taker replays in one video. It's Tier 9s today. This is the T30. Now last time we saw a T30 battle, it was my old mate Kill Steel Soldier on Ruinberg getting, was it 3 Amaraks in 3 shots? It was pretty fucking crazy. Let's see if Huntsman can do better than him. He's on Fjords in the T30, the Tier 9 American turreted tank destroyer. It looks a lot like a T34, which is a premium Tier 8 heavy tank, except it's got a much bigger gun. AP is a 155mm gun, 750 potential alpha damage, 276 penetration with standard ammunition, 320 with APCR, which is premium. Is it a Tier 9? No, Tier 10 game. There's 2 Tier 10 tanks on each team. A WZ115A, that's a BB tank. That's one of the rental tanks we had for that promotion a while ago, which saw every bastard and his dog running around in Tier 10s who probably shouldn't be. Other than that, I thought it was a pretty good deal. And also a Jagdpanzer E100. The enemy has an Object 277 as well as the FE4005, the one with the big gun. Huntsman from Daddy Clan going into the puddle. This is what I call the puddle. He is into the middle of the map. This is where if you can capture this part, you're probably going to do pretty well. You're going to be able to farm up a fair bit of damage. You're going to be able to have a good time, and he's got good backup there. The WZ111 1-4 Tier 9 Chinese heavy tank. Also on board. He gets spotted. He finds the T92, I should say, as I dribble. Shoots and misses. That's okay. Easy start. 2-zip is a score. The enemy have lost 2 tanks. The UDES 14.5 Tier 8 Swedish medium tank, and the T54 at Tier 9. He's just about loaded now, aiming in the general direction of that T92. The WZ120 on the enemy team. Have a look at the mini-map. He's gone all the way. The WZ120 has gone all the way to where the artillery is. How the hell did that happen? He kills the artillery down here on that southeastern peninsula. Nothing here in the middle. Maybe that's where he went, straight through the guts. The WZ120, 1FT, Tier 8 Chinese tank destroyer. Is that fast enough to do that? That was crazy. That tank destroyer went all the way to where the GW Tiger P was and took him out. Anyway, Huntsman's our hero. He's found their artillery, takes his time, aims, shoots and kills the M40, M43, and it sounds like that WZ might be considering capping. Now, Huntsman from Daddy Clan in the T30 is not the tank to go back for resets. This thing is not known for its speed. Looks at the shit barn, shoots him and kills him, and that WZ120 gets another kill, getting rid of the WZ115ABB. Possibly a player who has no business playing Tier 10. Who knows? That's what I used to see when I saw those BB tanks around when that was happening. 2 kills to Huntsman, 1130 hit points of damage, and he's coming around to try and flank these tanks. There's ELC even 90, the PZ58 Mutts, and he looks. There's the Mutts. The LC has been killed by the Striv. He kills the Mutts for his 3rd kill, and that brings the score up to 7-3. This is looking a little bit like a whitewash, but Huntsman from Daddy Clan in the T30, rolling down the western flank of Fjords, looking at those heavy tanks to the left down there in the peninsula. The WZ120 on the enemy team still over there on 3 kills, still over there with the T92, which is my old mate Slayer. He's been around for a while, and they're looking at. I don't know what they're looking at doing. Farming damage. The medium tanks and the quicker heavies in the middle part of the map are going back for the resets by the looks of it, which is good. That's what you want to see. You don't want to get capped out when the score's 7-3. But Huntsman is going to continue to do his job. Besides it gets shooting the low health SU. Looks at the Luva. Is what some people call it. I call it a Louis. But he shoots and misses. Well, no, he got it, but he bounced, unfortunately. 1856 damage done. 7-3 the score. The T92 and the WZ120, who were both down near the cap, have not been seen for some time now. Finds the Louis, shoots him and kills him for kill number 4, and that brings the score up to 8-3. 2,607 hit points of damage done. 490 damage blocked by armor. That was a shot from that Object 277. A little bit of assisted damage. Looking at the Hupbass 1, the SU 130 PM. He shoots and kills Hupbass 1 for his 5th kill. Now all of a sudden he's on a top gun. Blocks the enemy T30 for 400 damage. That tells a lot about the enemy T30. He's not running the top gun. Blocks the 705. So if it turns into a turns into a trade, then this T30 is going to win. Low rolls for 666. Remember, average damage is 750, but the RNG is real. It gets him to 666, takes him down to 984. And now it looks like one or maybe two of the enemy are going to try capping. Looks for a weak spot, doesn't find it. Shoots anyway. Looks like that bullet hit the dirt. 9-3 the score. One tank capping, which is it's either the WZ or the T92. A minute and 20 seconds left on the cap. Now, if a second one jumps on, that's going to drop it down to about 40 seconds. And that would be concerning. A big swarm of friendly tanks are going back looking for the resets as Huntsman from Daddy Clan continues to hold this corner in the T30. Between him and the E75 and the WZ111 1-4, they're keeping all these tanks trapped here. And they've just got to keep them here and hope that these enemy medium tanks can reset. Looks like they have reset it. They just killed the T92. 10-3 the score now. 5 kills to Huntsman as he puts another shot into the enemy T30. This time he gets a high roll for 826. Look at that down the bottom of the screen. 666 not too long ago, and then 826. Aiming, shoots and kills that T30 finally. That confirms the top gun for Huntsman from Daddy Clan. In the T30 on the western flank of the Fjords, the T30, the Tier 9 turreted American tank destroyer. The 277 looks like he's coming to play. And so is that there's a few tanks here. Here comes the Chinese heavy, shoots the Chinese heavy once. That WZ1-4 just shot him with high explosive for 112 hit points of damage. If he had shot him with a normal round, he may have been dead now, and that 277 could have cleaned him up. 5,962 damage done, 1280 damage blocked by armor. There goes the 277. The Allied drowns, definitely not intentional. Looks like he was trying to maneuver possibly away, or maybe a bit of lag. Who knows? He's got no reason to do that intentionally. Shoots and kills the WZ111 1-4 on the enemy team. That's his 7th kill, and that, my friends, winds up the result. Not a bad result. Not only a win, but also an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for that performance in the T30, the Tier 9 American turreted tank destroyer. He got the Hand of God for surviving and winning the game, having received damage from at least 4 different enemy tanks. Demolition expert for that ASRock, which was that last shot on the heavy tank. Duelist, 5 for effect. He got 2 bonds because he got the high caliber, as well as a top gun, and he comfortably carried that one with 6.5, nearly 6,600 hit points of damage. 7 kills, 1,513 base experience. He fired 14 shots. That takes a long time to shoot 14 shots in the T30. 12 hit, 11 penned, nearly 6,600 damage, nearly 1,300 damage blocked by armor, a whisker of assisted damage, and he even made 8,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Maybe he dabbed the 2 key. I didn't notice it, but he certainly paid full price for consumables going by that figure there. Not a bad result. Huntsman from Daddy Clan, what an absolute legend. And let's move on to our second game. It's 2 Up Tuesday. Tier 9 Ace Tanker replay. This is my old mate Ravvi. Ravvi the McShouty guy from Erie Clan in the IS3-II. The IS3-II. It's the double barrel, double penetration. It's got 2 guns. It's a Russian heavy tank. It's got 2 guns, for crying out loud. 2 guns, they both do damage. AP is standard in this thing. It's a 122mm gun. 390 alpha damage, 243 penetration with standard, 292 with APCR, which is premium in this tank. It's got 2 guns. Have a look at it. It's got 2 guns. What can I say other than it's got 2 guns? It looks a lot like the STI, and that's sort of the line that it's going for. The Tier 10 is the ST2, the STII. I is like a Roman numeral. And this is the IS3 Version II. He finds the ELC even 90. He's going for the double charge. He shoots. He didn't need to. 1 normal shot would have killed him. But that's okay. That's his first kill of this game. Nothing wrong with that. Is he on a mission? He blocked 5,400. I don't know if he's going to do that. Let's cheat and have a look at the result. No, he's not going to do that mission, so let's forget about talking about the mission. Takes a little bit of damage though. There's 3 ways of shooting this. You can shoot it like an auto loader. Go bang, bang, and then wait for those bullets to reload. You can shoot it like an auto reloader. You can go bang, wait for it to reload, bang. That will be you'll get more bullets out than firing it straight away, bang, bang, if that makes sense. And there's firing it twice at the same time, which is what we saw Ravvi do just then into the ELC even 90. If you're confident of a penetrating shot, such as you're gonna, sometimes 1 shot pens and 1 doesn't. That's happened to me. which I think looks fantastic. It might not have happened to me. I might have seen it in a replay. I haven't played the double barrel tanks too much. I've ground out the line, but of course with bonuses and personal reserves and all that kind of stuff, it doesn't take too long anymore to grind out a tier 10 tank. 1-0 is the score. Ravvi, the McShouty guy, community contributor, and he streams on Twitch. He does YouTube videos as well. Links is going to be in the description with all the other stuff down there, so look for it, and don't forget to check him out as he kills this Carnarvon Action X. We saw the Carnarvon Action X on Saturday with my old platoon mate, the old clan mate Goldie. 3-1 the score. Ravvi, the McShouty guy from Erie Clan in the IS3 Version II. This is a Tier 9. The IS3 is a Tier 8, but this is a Tier 9 because it's got an extra gun. It's as simple as that. And the nose is a little bit different. Tracks the Jag Tiger. Looks like the Jag Tiger may have used his repair kit, but who cares? Shoots him again for another 354 damage, bringing his damage up to 1,213. 4-1's a score. We're playing on steps. Is this one steps? Yes, it is. And there's a T44. He's got Ravvi's going to say, no problems. Let's kill the T44. Shoot him once and ram him. Why not ram him? Someone else must... No, nobody killed him. Not sure why he didn't ram him. Anyway, kills the T44, and he probably would have lost a bit of health. And that brings the score back to 5-4. They were up by a few tanks, but it looks like something bad has happened on the western flank. Looking at those tanks. The T10 over there, he's got a kill. The T54 is back here. He's got a kill. Artillery. He's got a kill on the enemy team. 5-4 the score. 3 kills to Ravvi on 1740 damage done. He's reloaded now. He's got the double barrel shotgun tank, the IS3 Version II. Now there's 4 of these in game. There's the IS2 Version II at Tier 8. There's the IS3 Version II at Tier 9, and the STI Version II or the ST2 at Tier 10. Of course, there's also a premium tank, which is confusing to say. It's the 703 version something or other 122, which plays similar to the Tier 8 normal tank. Looks pretty cool. I can't make it work, but maybe I'll try it again another day. 6-6, 7-6 the score as 2 enemy tanks go by and I get attacked by a fly in my spare room at Get On Board Studio. 7-7, 3 kills to Ravvi, the McShouty guy from Erie Clan. Shout out to those guys. They had a great time on the Dawn of Industry. Heaps of them got tanks. I think Ravvi would have got one. For sure he would have got one. He was playing every night. Looking. 7-8 now. The enemy team, I thought this was a shoo-in. I thought this game was a shoo-in just a few minutes ago. Ravvi's so well. I'm going to carry this. Shoots the T10 in the side, also tracks him, and of course when he tracks him, he gets a little bit more assisted damage. Shoots the side of the STI or the ST1, and that doesn't go through. 8-9 the score. The enemy are ahead by a tank yet again. That T54 looks like he's having a great time. In the middle of the map. He's on 1,165 hit points. He's also got 3 kills. Ravvi's got 3 kills as well in the ST3-II. And tanks dropping off like you wouldn't believe. Artillery gets killed on the southern flank. And it looks like he might be taking... Look how fast this thing can go. Look how fast this thing can go. No, it can't go that fast. It's pretty quick for a heavy tank, though. You're at normal speed now. He's doing 30, but he's going up an incline, and it feels pretty quick because here we go. Oh, look out! There's the STI ST1. There he goes. You don't want to get an STI, trust me. If you do, please see a doctor. Shoots the E75 TS. Now the E75 TS, that was a tank that we got in the Christmas loot boxes. It's the tank that Stewie didn't get. That's what people really should call it, because that's what it is. The tank that Stewie didn't. Hey, he gets a thing. Oh, he's done his damage. He hasn't blocked his damage, so he didn't get that mission. That's okay. 10-11 the score. The E75 TS is threatening the cap, but Ravvi's in a brilliant position to continue to reset him. And it looks like the E75 TS realises this and thinks, well, I need to get rid of this bloke before. Oh, that sounded so good. That double barrel shooty thing, but it didn't work. Didn't pay off on that occasion. Pulling back, rolling back. Is he going to shoot? These guys are going to hold back. He does shoot the T54. Turned him into a one-shot. He'll be hoping that SU 130 PM is ready to shoot, though, because that T54, if he looks like he's getting behind Ravvi. That's okay. Ravvi gets him. He got behind him, but he bounced Ravvi from the side, and it's Russian armour. Russian gun versus Russian gun. The armour is normally what's going to win. 12-11 to score now as Ravvi confirms his 6th kill, brings his damage up to 4,133. And now he's going to climb this little incline and start getting some more damage on the enemy IS3 Version II, who's looks like he's having a good time with that tank. Oh, look at him! That guy's got the Team Dragon camo, and Ravvi, of course, is Team Tiger, like every cool person is. IS3 II on the enemy team. Down to a one-shot. Ooh, aims, shoots, kills. That's 7 kills, ladies and gentlemen. 7 kills. 4,673 hit points of damage done. Now he's got to take the long drive back to the south, because we know the Waffentrager Panzer IV and that Jag Tiger, we know they're both sitting on that red line. Opportunity to... We know they're down there. Let's be honest. If they are, nothing against good players or bad players. If these two tanks, the Jag Tiger and the Waffle, are both still back where they were last spotted, which they must be, because the T44 and the Centurion aren't really finding them. If they had have joined this fight, I reckon the enemy team would have won this. The enemy team were winning by 1 or 2 tanks for most of that game, but those two guns being out of the game for that fight, we still haven't seen the Jag Tiger, and I can't see anybody's health diminishing, so the Jag Tiger is certainly not doing damage. Rommel in his T44 is there, or looks for the turret. Bang! Leaves him on 22 hit points. The T44 finishes off the job, and that just leaves the Tier 9 German tank destroyer, who just finally fires a shot, kills the T44, and yes, he is back there on that sniping. I've got to say, if those two tanks were in that fight, that would have been so funny if that had worked. If those two tanks were in that fight when the fight was happening in the east, I reckon the enemy would have won. They both got pretty handy guns, as long as they didn't get flanked by those medium tanks. But those medium tanks did not have a lot of health. If they had both shot each medium tank once, the enemy would have won that game, in my opinion, because the IS3 Version II is not the tank that's going to be fast enough to get away from those other mediums, like the T54, who was having a ripper of a game on 3 kills. Oh, Ravvi says no problems. This is all too easy. Shoots, tracks, damages, and helps the Centurion 5-1 pick up that last kill. And Ravvi puts in the chat, GG. It was a GG. It was a very good game. It was a pretty good carry by me old mate, Ravvi, the McShouty guy from Erie Clan. As mentioned, don't forget to check him out on Twitch and YouTube, because he's good at it. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Spotter, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, 2 bonds for the High Caliber and the Top Gun, and he top scored with 5,418 hit points of damage, 7 kills, 1,570 base experience. He fired 26 shots, 23 hit and 17 penned. Plenty of damage blocked by armor too, 1,600, well over 2,000 assisted damage. Cost him a few credits. I wonder why. Premium rounds? I don't think so. Did he fire too many premium? I didn't notice it if he did, but maybe he did. Maybe he did. And full price for consumables certainly didn't do him any favors. But what an ace! What a carry! And that those TDs, did they do much? The Jag Tiger did 2. The Waffle did 1 damaging shot. No brain newbie. Okay. Once again, thanks for the replays. Ravvi the McShouty, check him out on Twitch and YouTube. His links will be down below. And Huntsman from Dirty Clan in the T30. Thanks for the replays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.